We've got ready now for the White Sox, Tim Anderson. And the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame. Popped him up. Lucroy over to his left. And that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Lucroy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Sent on the ground out to second. Moncada has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Yoan Moncada. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike it.
Next up for the A's, Jonathan Lucroy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Oh no, he can't hold on to it. Look out, don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Garcia giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Jonathan Lucroy. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Engel on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Standing in, Jonathan Lucroy. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1. In the air to right center. Engel giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they...
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 10-1, the final lopsided score. Outdoor base. Here's Brian Dozier now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 2 balls and a strike to Dozier. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Brian Dozier, and they'll need him to get something going here. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
3-1. Logan Morrison is on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. To Shields. Has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Brian Dozier.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Now the pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Brian Dozier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4. Digging in once again, Logan Morrison, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Here's Rougned Odor now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. Dozier ranging to his right. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Rangers wrap. Well, the ball should be jumping in this one. So digging in now, Nolan Arenado. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Outside, 2-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on. Allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution down and away.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Hit in the air to right field. Maben is going to have room out there as he puts this. And that brings in Yadiel Rivera.
Shortstop, Yadiel Rivera.
Third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Nolan Arenado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone!
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Another full count offering on its way. Hard hit at third. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the striding in once again, Brian Holiday. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. The 2-1 home. To the left side. But that finds its way through for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a Nolan Arenado will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. Solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Looking up is Brinson. It's off the rocks and gone. Here's Starlin Castro. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start it. Digging in and looking for more, Nolan Arenado. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. 0-2, here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
There's your right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitch.
Afternoon. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Dickerson going back. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall. Jay ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Swung on and chopped to first. Bell scoops it up. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Drilled to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt. And he'll step on the bag himself. And the inning is...
Leading off for Arizona, first baseman number 44.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Line drive to center field. One away here to begin the third. So with one away, it's time to check out the National League Central Division. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Goldschmidt. And their runners at the corners now. Hit on the ground out to short. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moran has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, David Peralta. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Comes set with the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Ready for another chance? Paul Goldschmidt. He singled his last time up. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Fouled away.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what?
Line towards center field. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Ready for another shot now, Paul Goldschmidt. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Now the 1-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to... So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Sean Rodriguez. The winning run is at first base.
Sean Rodriguez.
Now the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? A bare hand for one. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. So striding in, Paul Goldschmidt. He went down on strikes last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 2-1 home. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the second run will score as well. The relay. And he's back into second here safely.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Popped high in the air. Moran waits on it. And the inning is over. This one ends with a 10-5 score. Arizona wrap up. Afternoon base. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He will lead this one off today. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that one just missed outside. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. The 2-2. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets fouled. And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Hernandez gets his lead at first, nobody out. And another throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 0-2 delivery up the middle and off his leg. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. Into the box now, Odubel Herrera. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. To first, Murphy with a dive. Hats off to that one. So now Carlos Santana, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Carlos Santana.
Hit on the ground to third. Rendon has it. Throw to Murphy, he'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Eaton has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Daniel Murphy.
This ball swung on and grounded out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. Sent on the ground out to second. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's running. This is on the ground over to first. Murphy with a dive. What a play. So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. In now for Washington, Daniel Murphy. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy, known more as an average type hitter, Matt. He's a member of the New York Mets, but since he's put on a Nationals uniform.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Striding in to start the ninth, Cesar Hernandez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Harper has a read on it. 1 away. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Philadelphia Phillies used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never. Afternoon. Digging in, Will Myers. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Left fielder, Will Myers.
On the ground to first. Belt has it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Belt, and a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. McCutchen leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Slow bouncer to the right side. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Belt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the runner back safely. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 3-1 hit in the air down the right field line. Renfroe moving to his left makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in once again, Brandon Belt. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And both runners will score as the lead changes hands here at 3-2. The tag, and they'll get him. Digging in to try it again, Eric Hosmer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets a 1-run game this afternoon. 3-2 the final finish. San Francisco. From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Baltimore Orioles and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball on the show, and it starts right now. Julio Teheran is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. They trail it here 3-0. Striding in once again, Freddie Freeman hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Hit sharply toward the right side. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side. Digging in and looking for more, Danny Valencia. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. The 2-1 home. Side hit hard. Freeman's got it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Orioles ready for another shot now. Colby Rasmus. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This is pulled into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Ready for another chance? Freddie Freeman. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rasmus has a read on it. One down. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. He pulls this one into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Nick Markakis. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Ready once again, Kurt Suzuki. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Runners off for second. Skied into straightaway right. Trumbo has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. On to first, and they get the double play. So no runs on one base hit. No. Coming to the plate now, Danny Valencia. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a ground ball to third. Scooped up, one there. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end. 4-2 the final score today. The O's posted a 3-run. Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
First baseman number 44.
Hayward leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Winker is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Leading off for the Cubs, first baseman number 44.
The 1-1 home.
Rizzo.
Swing and a line drive. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over it, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And there he goes towards second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 2 will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
From the stretch, runner goes for second. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Addison Russell, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Shortstop, Addison Russell.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs' half of the 6th.
Anthony Rizzo.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Winker facing back, still going back. Gone to lead off the inning.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that
Anthony Rizzo will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. 2 balls and a strike now. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Ripped down the first base line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is looked at and the count moves full.
he went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Fielded by Jeanette. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to... Ready now for Cincinnati. Eugenio Suarez, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 at a time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just...
Time for baseball. Next for New York, Aaron Judge, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Hit sharply on the ground, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And he'll scramble back to first safely. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 0-1, here it comes. Runners on the move for second. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Runners off for second. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Take the turn, pick up the ball, take the turn.
Judge is on his way home. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
And you know, there's just so few.
Now batting, Aaron Judge. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Back to him on the mound. Oh, look at that stop. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. And there he goes towards second. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away. Into the box, Aaron Hicks. It was a walk in his last trip.
Aaron Hicks.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. At the plate, Greg Bird. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Greg Bird.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Softly hit here to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Everything done right, Dan.
Grounding in, Aaron Judge. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Here's Didi Gregorius. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Hit out towards second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 9-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now in the box, Matt Duffy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Up next for the Rays, Wilson Ramos. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Wilson Ramos.
The pitch. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
So striding forward now, Aaron Judge. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. 2 out, nobody on. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-2. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. They still lead it.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
Almost ready for baseball in Milwaukee. The roof is closed and the Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich.
Second, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Had nibbled the corner there. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Jed Jerko.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. After it is Yelich, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Ozuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. In is Christian Yelich, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Thames on at first, nobody out. Line towards center field. Pham is right there, 1 down. Digging in once again, Christian Yelich. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
1 and 2 for Christian Yelich. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-1 the final. Now from down. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. And their runners at the corners now. The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there's a base hit, and the Tribe are going to strike first in this one. It's 1-0.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the...
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Striding in for the Indians, Brandon Guyer, and the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. A shot down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians force. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Ramirez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And the runner back in standing. Runners on first and third, 2 away. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
3-2 now. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher connects.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Indians forced to settle for. Ready for another chance, Jose Ramirez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. Striding in once again, Edwin Encarnacion comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A little roller toward the hole. He'll throw home with it. They get the force at the plate. Return throw is in time. How about that? Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Jose Ramirez.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Whoa, give me a break. That landed in Heritage Park.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street.
Up next for Cleveland, designated hitter, Jose Ramirez.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 7-2 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Edwin Encarnacion. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Here's Rajay Davis now, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Rajay Davis.
swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Well, we've now seen.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's
broadcasting live. Digging in now for Kansas City, number 62. He stands in for the first time in this one. Runner goes for second. Grounded to short. Backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base. Next up for the Stros, Jose Altuve. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Turning for second is Altuve. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. So that's his 3rd triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looks very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
The 1-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Whit Merrifield next to hit. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Escobar, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit back up the middle. Altuve to his right. He has it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 1 out now in the Houston third, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. The 2-1. Ground ball left side. Escobar fields it cleanly, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-0. There goes Altuve. Pitches high, the throw, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Two-0 count, the pitch. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it. Deep down the line. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow!
Looking at that pitch again.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier as we begin the top of the fourth. 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. Two men on, 2 out, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman Mike Moustakas. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Royals settle for. So striding in, Jose Altuve, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Carlos Correa. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Merrifield is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in, Yuli Gurriel, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery, and now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in. So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan Goins. He singled his last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now, Jose Altuve. It was a walk in his last trip. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Dozier is under it. 2 gone. So a good job to get.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers.
Now from Citi. Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around.
Meanwhile here, a stolen base. Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. So 1 man gone for the Mets in the 3rd, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the 3rd baseman. The 3rd, gloved by Turner. On to first, and there are 2 down. Ready once again, Justin Turner. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. The 0-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Line drive, base hit to right. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side. Stepping up now, Justin Turner. Last time through was a base hit. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High pop up. Flores over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The New York Mets jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Into its. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Kyle Seager. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Martinez looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. Back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. The relay, the tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2. Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility. Next up for the Red Sox, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. 4. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Red Sox. At the plate, J.D. Martinez. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, that's a big... Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrel. He comes out of the bullpen and fires...
Just off the... And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Mike Trout. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And that slider's almost in the... Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Ball's jumping in this. Now at the plate, Mike Trout is working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle inning. The right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Another full count offering on its way. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball Ford. And now for the Angels, Mike Trout. It was a walk in his last trip. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind.